And greetings everybody, welcome back. Vorm here. Time to play some more Terra Invicta. Alright, I am all set. My big mug of iced tea ready. Let's load back into our current game in progress. And we'll see what we were up to. So we have, as we'll see in a moment here, we've locked in control of the US and Kazakhstan. I remember we had just leveraged Kazakhstan out of the Eurasian Union, which is great, and we're making inroads to get onto the moon. Unfortunately, somebody got there before me. I forgot. I forgot to keep an eye on it. And, yeah, so we're second. I hate that. But hopefully we can quickly overcome that with our vast amount of boost capability from Kazakhstan and the US. All right, here we go. Confirm assignments. It's assignments up. I've already assigned, but I haven't executed. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into Earth. So here is us, the US, us. We are us, and we are also Kazakhstan, right there. The reason we took Kazakhstan, if you're not familiar, is Kazakhstan has this beauty, the Baikonur Cosmodrome. So, lots of lift capacity for getting, or boost capacity they call it, to get stuff into orbit. And we have successfully occupied it and removed it from the, basically, Russia, where most of the points were going previously. Just controlling those two, the US and Kazakhstan, has got me overextended slightly. I managed to push my cap limit up to 174, 5 points to go. That's one research away if I switch to that particular research type, which we may do at some point, but we got some other things we're trying to take care of. Primarily, currently, I'm just trying to increase the happiness, public opinion, and ratings in the two nations. Kazakhstan's in okay condition. We got it down to peaceful, or up to peaceful, I guess. That's not good. We need these both to get. We need this to go down, and we need this to go up. They're not. They're doing the reverse. So I need to get that fixed. But otherwise, it's in okay shape. It'll take a while for us to make any real meaningful changes there. It's even worse over here in the U.S. Man, it takes a lot to move the numbers in the U.S. The economy is just so big. It seems to take forever. So we've got priorities set in such a way that we're trying to maximize our boosts so we can do a lot up in orbit and on the moon and beyond. And we're trying to fix a few things regarding our current settings. So we're still sitting on high inequality. We're still fractured. Peaceful's good, although it's going up. And I'm trying to raise up to 8.0 and beyond. But when your change is 0.003 in a month, it takes a while. Some of these numbers have a lot of decimals in them over here on the US side. So that's kind of where we're at. So we had a crash landing. We've got all of our people lined up. Let's turn off the army men. I just want my station and my counselors. What are we doing with research? What did I leave off with? We are working on institutional outreach. 25 December, so month and a half, and we're in the lead on arrival, and I've also got points here. We're at 170 with the leader at 370. We might be able to catch that. I'm curious if my 25%, given the amount of research we're generating, whether that will catch me up here. I might take a tick off of here and move it up here so I can control two of the techs. We'll see. Alright, so I guess we will just hit confirm and go. Let me just double check one other thing. Any new orgs we can get? Not currently. And, oop, we got XP. 22 We have one person with XP. What do we want? What do we want? What are you doing for me? Oh, you're one of my main operatives. I would love to get you some more admin, but yeah, I think I'm going to get you admin anyway. You're doing a good job with your current stats, and by giving you admin, I can get you more orgs, which will then get you more of the other points. Just an all-around easy option to pick. We'll do that. Oops. Alright, so now she can afford one more one more organization. One more one-star organization. Or I have to shuffle things around. Do I have anybody unassigned? I do not. Alright, out we go. Confirm, and go. Go at faster speed.
I will help them.
Advised mission complete. Great. We are increasing the nation's research output by 6%, and the effective GDP used to calculate investment points by 4%.
They will now serve us.
Select an org to steal. That's right. I am in the org stealing business right now. All one star, huh? What do we got? More influence. I really like stacking influence, and grants control nation, which isn't super important for me. So that's +5 plus a persuasion point, pretty important. +3 and some science, social science. I am trying to trying to mainline social science to get to a particular tech. Not that one. Money, economy, spoils, space mining. Not currently. 3 and 1 again with some funding bonuses. Lots of surveillance and operative bonuses. If I grabbed that, I could put it on that person I just upgraded administration for. Make her an even better operative. Money and science. So I think it's down to either that one, perception point and some influence, or that one for my investigators, my operatives. I'm gonna go for the operative. I'm doing a lot of operative stuff right now. Let's go for that one.
You've got the package.
All right, we have detained another counselor, Jazen Lu.
The people will come to our side.
That was in the U.S. 35. Damn, it's dropped. Somebody must be hitting us hard with public opinion here. I've been trying to keep it around 50, and it's not happening. People of Biafra, independence from Nigeria, huh? All right.
Here's what we found.
And we completed our investigation. All right, 1st of November. We are back in. Wow, yeah. Damn you guys. Why Exodus? Or initiative. Why initiative? Go away. I'm having to spend so much of my activity for my counselors just keeping up my public opinion here in the U.S. Alright. Let's look at you first. How we doing here? We're 259. I don't think I'm catching up. I'm not going to have enough turns, I don't think, to get ahead of these guys. See if that'll do it. We're well ahead here. We actually are so far ahead. Well, if I leave completely, it probably won't. Let's do that. We'll do 60-20-20. We'll see if we can stay ahead in that one while gaining the lead there. And making progress there. Oh, I just went live a few minutes ago. Only been up for about 10 minutes. And it's an odd time for me to stream. Let's see. What are we gonna do? Magotsi! I need to keep hitting the public campaign was what I need.
We must persuade the people.
Ready
Alright.
for orders.
You... We've got him detained. You have... Oh, same one. Same guy. Alright, so... I think I'm done stealing from that guy. Let's bring you home briefly. Back to the us. %. Wow.
I will tell our story.
You, on the other hand, will grab more
Targeting
orgs.
Eurosector.
Acknowledged.
And we got more investigating to do. We do. All right, you just keep running around investigating then.
Headed there now.
Ready.
You're my advisor. Yeah.
Offering support.
All right, we are all set. 13 boost. I'm trying to remember where I'm at for... Aha. Found an outpost, please. Alright, where are we gonna go? Peary Crater, I guess, which I think is where the other person's got his. Go for it. All right. I think everything here is going to take a lot of boost. Yeah, I need more boost.
The flight controller is about 15 seconds to CSM act.
Alright, I want my social sciences lab. Give me that production boost.
CSM act.
I'm tempted to rip out one of these other ones. Let's not rip anything out. We'll just we'll set up another hab eventually. We'll focus on social sciences with the next tab. Alright, so we got our space hab and our moon hab started.
Acknowledged.
We got no XP to spend. Still gonna be no orgs to buy. Oh, nope, we got a few lit up. But they'll use up pretty much my entire supply of influence, so I'm trying to hold off on any of that. Southern Sword, huh? 3 ops income. Yeah, that's an ops benefit one. No, we're going to hold off on Air Force Special Operations, Communication Security. Yeah, we're not going to grab any of those. I would love something like DARPA. We're saving up for something like DARPA. Alright, out we go.
Lending my expertise. Asset acquired.
Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and grab that tech one this time. Critical success. Ah, we got $50. we threw him in jail. Well, we put a bag over his head in the back of a van and then took him to our safe house. And while there, we took his wallet, in addition to ripping out one of his organization controls. That's funny. Given the scale of money in this game, getting $50 seems like a pretty silly thing. I'm setting up moon bases, and I'm also taking petty cash off of operatives on the ground. Alright, 7%. We're back to 42.
Public opinion is moving
47.
in our direction.
Yeah, I'm being actively worked against here still. Those numbers didn't equate. We gained some, and we still lost some to somebody else. Investigation complete as well. That's everybody. Alright. New orgs, huh? Alright. That looks like... Oh, UN Office for Outer Space Affairs. What do we got? Monthly income. Well, minus $1. Plus 8 research. Funding, spaceflight, space science research, space mining bonus. Yeah, a lot of science stuff. Yeah, I gotta not buy anything for a while. I'm trying to build up to a minimum amount of influence so I have it ready for emergencies. We're not quite there yet. I need to stack influence bonuses for a bit. Alright. Open control point in China? Yeah, I bet. I can just imagine trying to control China and the USA. Anybody moving in yet? Nope. Nobody's tried to crack China yet. How about it? Oh, nobody's in India still. Wow. That surprises me. Russia got taken early. I got the US. Europe is a bit of a mess. It's controlled just by a hodgepodge of different ones. Yeah. I wish they would finish taking Canada off my hands. Speaking of which. US, Kazakhstan. I've still got 1 in Iraq. And 2 in Canada, but they're all on crackdown, so that's fine. Alright. It's okay. How are we doing on research? So, with 60%, we've still got a few more turns before it'll finish. We're at 483 versus 495. We will overtake if I leave it here. I really do want this institutional outreach for the additional number of orgs each month. And I got a lot of things I gotta grab, of course, but I really want one more. Management research. That'll get me the last 5 points I need. Oh, we're down to 3 points difference now. That'll get me back in the green on orgs, or cap. Alright, we'll leave all that alone for now. Let's see. Magotsi again. What did we end up at? 47. So who's moving against me? Down, down, up. The Academy and me. I might need to try to find who's got their operatives here in the US, see if I can chase them down. So we'll keep you here doing this one more time.
I will tell our story.
You are going to... Why do you not have surveil?
Where to?
Let's get you back home. We'll have you advise. You're going to be a much better advisor.
I will help them.
Ready.
Alright, you. I'm going to surveil in the US, see who's messing with me.
Initiating surveillance.
Your orders?
And you're going back on public campaign duty.
I will tell our story. I'm here. We will recon the site.
Alright, I think we're good.
Offering support.
Alright, this time we got an 8% increase in research output, because that guy's got 8 science. And he's got a massive admin, a 15 admin, so a effective GDP used to calculate investment points is increased by 15% in the US. That's a huge number.
Eyes up.
Apparently we didn't surveil anybody, or if surveillance is active.
Our kiss remains unhurt.
Failed. Rolled a 94.
No straight lines.
Failed. So many high numbers. Uh-oh. They actually pulled off unification. Not the servants. No. Oh, crap. Alright. Well, that'll be interesting. At least they don't have Russia this time.
Recon complete.
Just those two, huh? France and Spain? I thought they were a little more fractured. I didn't actually look at Spain. Not good. They've got nukes. Okay. I'm still a long way from my plans on making a big super nation. I need to check. Alright, everything's operating the way I want. We got more construction going up. Mine's not done yet.
About 15 seconds to CSM ACK.
Yeah, we both landed. Oh no, he's in a different one than I am. Alright, that's fine.
CSM ACK. Raj, CSM ACK.
Well, 4 more days, that'll be complete. We do have enough boost to get another module up. Let's do, I really don't know anything about properly setting up these things. We're going to need power. I guess solar collector is really my only option.
Raj, CSM.
Flatlines my, not quite flatlines, but effectively removes my boost.
Where to?
All right, so we had no progress. 46% still. Humanity first gained a little bit.
We'll make our appeal.
Reporting in.
All right, we're done chasing down aliens for the moment. We did not find any people here in America that we could mess with, huh? How is my public opinion doing in Kazakhstan? Still holding high? Let's go do a stabilize in Kazakhstan.
We will restore peace to this nation.
Ooh, nope, you're my advisor.
Offering assistance.
Ready to go.
Alright, we need to go find somebody. Let's go investigate. Oh. Let's go to Berlin.
Investigating target.
At your service.
Man, you're bad at this.
We must persuade the people.
No, not for him. I think I'll save my influence. We'll keep trying to steal orgs off of other people. Alright, augment time. Another admin? Yeah, another admin. Admin for everybody. Which is great because now the number's not red anymore. Yay! Alright. Everybody's got their jobs. I gotta wait just a little longer for my moon base to finish up. It's current round. Let's check the numbers again. So we're still sitting on flawed democracy, still going up slow. Not too worried about the peaceful. We're still sitting on high inequality, even though I'm just maxing out as much as I can the welfare. It's 0.022 per 30 days. It's gonna take a long time. Oh man. So hard to move these numbers in the US. Oh, my science numbers went down again. Damn it. Yeah, I need to start messing specifically with certain other countries. Or factions, that is. Transfer planner, prospecting. Noble metals on the moon. Not too many choices. One choice, huh?
Offering counsel.
I love it. 8% to research boost, 16% GDP calculation boost. I need to
We've
find
got
more
some
ways to
intel on our
leverage
target.
my cash. I should probably dial back on my spoils and funding. Get those points elsewhere. I got more money than I know what to do with currently. So we got an investigation success. Finished our HAB module on the moon.
Things are cooling off.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
We barely
We're winning
got
their
back.
hearts and minds.
It said +6, 51. Now it says +7, 51. Somebody's messing. Hey there, buddy. I see you there. Doing your public campaigning. Taking away my public opinion market share. Bastards. I love how he moves in. I send somebody over because I see it happening. There's nobody here. I leave. As soon as I leave, somebody's here doing it again. All right, let's look at research first. How we doing? So we're about to hit that. We're at 909. We are massively over everybody else. Let's just dip right out of here. We got that one guaranteed at the new rate here, 774. We're vastly over everybody again. Keep that low, and I think we'll bump this up. We'll do a 75-25 split. Won't quite finish that before the next command cycle. Alright, done with research. We can get UNESCO? Really? Hey there, UNESCO. -15 money, +4 influence, and +2 persuasion. Ouch. Plus knowledge. Ooh, social science research bonus. Yeah, I want it. I want UNESCO. Who can keep UNESCO? You've got enough for it. You're the only one, huh? I'm okay with that, I think. I'm willing to spend the 150 of my precious points to get that. Although, let's see. What's the requirement? You gotta have government? Must have the government flag. Are you my only government guy? No, she's government. Does she not have... Oh, she doesn't have the admin points. I'd have to... No big deal to pull this one off of her and put it on somebody else. Oh, she still can't use it? Oof, man, I really want that too. Trying to figure out why she's not allowed to grab this. She's got the admin points available. She's got the government trait. So why is it not letting me... Bull crap. Bull crap. You're lying to me, game. 2 stars, 2 admin. She should be able to do this. We're within cap, or within the numbers. Huh. I mean, okay. I think that's broke. God damn it. Here I'm wasting 30 points. Oh, I just wasted so many points doing that. I could have bought that other item instead of spending all this influence transferring these around. Well, that makes me mad. So, I ended up wasting a big old pile of influence because the game's broke. I hate that. I do not like. That is a precious, precious resource. Alright. So research's done, orgs are done. I just did a round of XP upgrades. What are we at? 50% or so? 51%? We got somebody hanging out here with us we're going to chase down. But not by you.
We'll make our appeal.
Reporting in.
Hey there, Magote. You used to be one of my star dudes. Now I'm not so sure. All you really got going for you is persuasion. Yeah, you're lucky the job market's looking pretty thin right now. Alright, let's...
Making our case.
Where do you need me? You'll see what they're up to. Lending my expertise.
At your service.
Alright, we don't know enough about her yet. More investigation. 38%. Ouch. Wow. She's getting a big bonus for local control points. That's the problem right there. She must be in one of her home territories. Yeah, home territory. That's going to be expensive. Exactly the kind of group I want to go after, though, the servants. Let's, yeah, let's
Tracking
go for
target.
it. Alright, everybody's done.
offering assistance.
We cannot just send up a bunch of diggers and hope for the best. Even dirt
Space
doesn't make
mining and
sense.
refining. Alright, I get to pick next. In this category, we're going to go... That's my goal. Got that one in progress. That one's complete. So we can't do... I don't think I can even pick Unity movements until we get that one done. $15,000. Jeez. Not sure I have a big preference here right now. There we go. Social science boost. That's what I want. To get to that Great Nations tech, I have to increase my social science. It's down that line. So the more of this boost I can get, the better. So we'll do that one. Arrival. Sociology. 23 out of 25 on mission to Mars. Time for more probes to go out. I got no dog in that hunt. This one we're still well above.
I have new information.
Alright, success.
Surveillance complete.
Critical success. I like that even better. That was the one. She was in her home nation.
We've moved the needle.
59%. Let's keep it there.
It takes so very little for one tribe of humanity.
Alright, we've got max intel on the target. I think it's time to bring her in. 4 of my precious op points just to get to a 70%. Ouch.
Standing by. Ready.
That's who we want to do it.
We'll bring them in.
I love it. Steal orgs off of her at a fair rate without even bringing her or detaining her. Not sure she has any. I think it would already tell me if she had any, so this might be a wasted option.
Targeting enemy arcs.
We'll see what
Where to?
happens. Alright, you. You are gonna go investigate that other person we were looking at. That one.
We'll see what they're up to.
Ready for orders. I will try to sway the public.
Ready for my mission. I will try to sway the public.
Alright. We've got a little bit of lift again. Not enough, though. I need 6.7. I got 6.4 currently available. Alright. Either our radar. Ah! Ha! Missed it by 2%. Damn it.
Target in a secure location.
We'll see if it's a little easier now.
Person of interest surveilled.
We've moved the needle.
Critical success. Alright, institutional outreach complete. What are we working on now? Hop back on the let's finish a bunch of alien techs. Oh, another social science bonus. Yeah, we're still way ahead on that one. This one, even at the lower rate we were at, we were ahead by almost double. Wonder if we can control all of them. Man, that'd be awesome. Let's do a 25% split and see if we can keep control of all the tech advancements. That would be ridiculous. That's right, I gotta hand this back to somebody. Air Force Research Lab. Chun-Li's the only one, huh? Yeah, let's do it. It's too big, too big a bonus. And I need to get this on anybody. Doesn't really matter. Alright, we got power. Social science lab, please. And route a boost again. Alright, Magotsi, what do I got you doing? You're over here getting public opinion ridiculously swayed my direction. I'm starting to think maybe I should send him out to some other countries to do this. Let's go mess with the... Actually, the servants is who I want to mess with. Let's go over to France. Yeah, let's do it in the European Union of France and Spain. Oops, we're not done just passing time.
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Failure. Another alien base detected. A lot of them out there. An alien station detected. Oh, wait, that's right. I gotta... Ah, crap. I tried to purge. Damn it. Why do you guys keep failing to purge Canada? I want you to have it. I gotta send a probe to Mars. Alright, before I forget again. Hey. Either Mars, probe for you. How long did that say? I love that is not a good arrangement. that is a terrible stellar arrangement. I wanted Mars to be like here, not across the other side of the sun from us. Diametrically opposed orbits. All right, well that's going to take a while. What about other... I think with that, I can go inward as well? No? Oh, I thought I could. Well, we can go out to there. Huh. Not bad. Even better. All right, you.
We must persuade the people.
Standing by for orders. Surveilling target. Targeting their assets.
Where do you need me?
Hmm. 0%, huh?
Eyes on target.
Ready to go. Targeting enemy orgs.
Alright. Alien megafauna rampaging through Lisbon. That's pretty big. Wow. Only a military intervention can stop it. Whoa. We have kaiju. Alien kaiju. Interesting. First time I've seen that.
Mission is a no-go.
Investigate aborted. No.
Mission abort.
Whole lot of nothing happening.
I have new information.
Success chance dropped to 14%.
Public opinion remains.
Wow, this is a this is a big turn of fail. Whole lot of fail. Uh-oh. One of my countries just got flipped back to me. Probably Canada. All right. Uh-oh. Kazakhstan's defense is done. I gotta redo that. Yep, Canada flipped back to my control. That puts me 22 over. I'm still at plus 2.6. Am I high enough now I consider actually keeping Canada? They've got their defense point, but I might be able to crack through that. That would add yet another control point, put me even further over, probably stifle my influence income. So the long-term goal is to turn all of this into a super country. I'm a long way away tech-wise from getting what I need to do it. So is it worth trying to hold this in the near term? I've been able to push my cap up a bit over time. I really don't like being too negative, stifling my influence generation. Or do I just let them ride with other countries while I wait out the tech I need, and then either do it diplomatically or invade? Get them back when I want to make my big country. Another 12. That would put me at 216. Ouch. Like 34 over cap. I think I'd be pretty close to zeroing out my influence if I tried that. See what our numbers look like if we try to crack them with their defense up. Who's got the best for that?
Your orders?
Ready to go.
Investigation. You're pretty good at it. Not that good. Not gonna succeed at that. That would bring it down to 16 without their defense. I'll have to keep an eye out. Can I tell when the defense ends? 31 March. So a couple months. Alright, I'll have to try to remember to take a look again, see if they renew this. And I think I'm going to keep a hold of the 2 control points I've got in the meantime. I'm going to change the focus. Why have I got military going here? What the hell? Why have I got military going there in Canada? Don't need the money. All green looks good. How about you, silly America? Still green numbers. I like green. Everything's green. Just going up slowly. Green for every indicator. Next up, anybody got XP? Not enough. Any orgs? Oops. Whole lot of orgs. Any cash orgs? All, well, quite a few cash orgs. Awesome. Foundation hide at Hilder. +9 and +2 influence. Ooh. Ooh. Tempted. Really tempted. He can still take that one. Alright, what else are we looking at? Orbital resource extraction. Money income, boost income, tech research, science, energy output, space mining output. Another really good one. A lot of space bonus ones. Ooh, a lot of research. Oh, we're going to buy a lot of this stuff. Whoever I can fit it on. Alright, you're getting this. Another 2 perception gets him up to 13. Bet it doesn't have more admin. But also good influence boost. So yeah, you're getting that. And moving on. What do you got? Admin 5. You can do 3 more points worth. And you are my tech mogul. No real particular skill set. than I'm using him for. Most of these don't give stat bonuses that I care about, though. He's got science. Alright. That. That it? That's it for the moment. Alright, those are some good boosts. Need to get my defense back on Kazakhstan. That's the other thing I need to remember. And am I going to try to defend Canada and keep it? I think I'm going to... What I'll do is I'll leave them there, not worry too much about them having that. I'll defend my interests, and I'll do some public interest campaigning. And we'll maintain what we've got. I can live with these numbers. And that'll make it easier for me. And if we get an opportunity, we might weed that last control point out. Alright, so, Yaza... What do I got you doing, Yaza? Let's get interest defended over in Kazakhstan first. That's the critical spot.
Securing our control.
You are my high perception person. Let's do public interest in Canada with you.
We must persuade the people.
I'm here.
You are investigating Nadish. Alright, keep doing that.
Initiating surveillance.
What's the op?
Anybody I can steal from? No.
Making our case.
At your service.
And so I am not going to help here. Got a hit point bar on him? I can't quite tell. I'm not sure how I would help with that. I'll have to figure that out. More public campaigning.
I will tell our story.
Alright, so how would I go about helping here? I've never actually moved an army or a navy or anything. So if I wanted to send a 3rd Infantry Division somewhere, deploy, move this army to an adjacent region, including those of allies or wartime enemies. Armies will engage in battle with enemy armies and occupy enemy regions. Naval armies may move between coastal regions worldwide if no belligerent power has superiority. Launch an assault on an alien target, space facility, raise the region. So they have an anchor symbol. I got to imagine they are mobile capable, but I think we'll do the 2nd Marine Division. I'm just not sure it'll let me. Will you let me go here? Deploy army to Lisbon. Alright, moving into Lisbon, 21 February. So we'll have another order phase before that army arrives. We send anybody else? Alright, we'll send the 2 groups. That'll be interesting. First time I've done anything like that. What are we looking at here? So, I'm very happy with our income. I'm okay with... Oh my god, 3.3. I was okay with the income, but man, I got myself back down to almost 0 again. Now if something fun pops up, I won't be able to do anything about it. Our boost is slowly accumulating again. Maybe I need to get... I mean, I got boost maxed out. Just got other priorities I'm also working on. Damn it, still high. Uh-oh, we're going to get it below 4 next month. 0.021, and it dropped by 0.022 last time. Hopefully, if we get a similar, it'll drop into the next category. Exciting. I'll finally actually change a category on the US statistics screen. Looking forward to it.
Making things safe for our people.
Alright, got that defended. Another alien fleet coming in.
We've got some intel on our target.
Okay. Nadisha's been investigated again.
We have moved the needle.
31%.
Public sentiment is
38%.
with us.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Hey, we gained 5% in the European Union. That should annoy them a little bit. And our military is on the move. My little friend, we have learned a small alien life form is being kept as a pet. A child in the Minneapolis region in the United States of America has befriended a small, adorable alien creature as a pet, and she and her friends kept it hidden for some time before her parents discovered it and contacted the authorities and the news media. Doesn't appear to present an obvious threat and seems to want to remain with the child, and the local community has rallied around the family. Let it remain. Grant a significant public opinion boost for the resistance. Seize it for study. Hey, ops. I gotta send in spec ops teams to grab a pet off of a suburban family, do I? Gain a big old pile of research, though, and some public opinion turns away. Terminate it and isolate. Send in the hit squad. The spread of xenoforming in the Minneapolis region is reduced, causes some public opinion. Not the hit squad. I'm not sure. I mean, I've got pretty good public opinion. I don't have a lot of ops points. I need to work on getting some of that generated. I could afford a little bit, so do I take the research bump? I think I'm going to seize it for the research bump. Speaking of which, I need to check my research numbers. Uh-oh. Yeah, it definitely is a hit point bar. I don't know if it's a timer, meaning like local forces are behind the scenes fighting it and it's going to die eventually. And is it doing like direct damage to the country here? And how would I tell? I mean, do I care that there's a kaiju raging around? Just not real obvious what the effects here are. I'm doing it more to just figure out how things work than I am as through any real understanding of the mechanics. We'll see what happens when our 2 units arrive. Alright, let me look at research real quick. I was meaning to pay attention to this. So we are at in the lead, behind by how much? We're at 284. Alright, we're pretty close. I don't remember if I gave them a head start before I jumped in here, and we're going to overtake. We got a little while yet. I'll just keep an eye on this one. We're way ahead here. I could actually I could bump this up one more if I needed to. And we're way far ahead over here. Yeah, let's bump this priority up. See if I'm trying to get all 3. I'm trying to get the lead in all 3 categories and still be advancing my own. I think that might do it. Alright, what else was I wanting to pay attention to? Got my 2 bases up. We've got 5.4 lift. That's not enough to do anything on the moon base. I could put up another another hab in Earth orbit, but I'm trying to get the moon base fully established. So let's keep saving up points for the moon base. We got our social science lab up. I'm going to do one more social science lab, and that's all the power this solar panel, the solar collector will be able to handle. So we can do more fancy advanced stuff later. I don't know if there are like mining specific modules and such to increase the output, or how that works. Really the first time I've done anything on the moon or the habs for any length of time. So, very much a work in progress and a learning experience. Will be horribly ineffectual in all of it, but I'll at least gain some first-hand experience with it. Alright, get rid of all that. Oh, need to redefend the U.S. You just keep blaring away here in France.
We'll make
Let's annoy the servants as much as possible.
Ready for my mission.
You, we're gonna head over and defend the U.S. now.
Securing our interests.
You are gonna defend the Canadian ones.
Securing our control.
Ready for my mission.
Actually,
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
ooh. Start a mining group. He doesn't have anything really sexy. More social science research. Maybe I'll grab the Olympus Consulting off of him instead.
Targeting enemy arcs.
Standing by for orders.
Alright, you... Three of them here, huh?
Surveilling target.
Where do you need me? We'll make our appeal.
He's getting pretty full. He can have 4 more total orgs, but he's only got 1 star worth of administration left. These are all dollar ones on the bottom. Wodelia Group. Money, influence, and some science. Don't need that. Oh. Social science boost. Wonder if I'm at the 30% already. I have to look at my numbers. None of them are particularly. 2, 3, 4. He can hold 1 more. One more from a goatsy, huh? Nah, I'm not going to worry about that one.
making things safe for our people.
Alright, so we got our interest defended in the US again.
Or get quiet.
Which one did I want? Well, looks like it's going to be Olympus.
Nothing unusual found.
Wow, she must have moved to her home base. That's usually what happens here. Although I rolled pretty high anyway, but... Army completes deployment.
The people will come to our side.
Got Canada back up to near 50. Ah, wildfires in Canada. Not much I can do.
Public sentiment is increasingly with.
Well, that bar is going down a lot faster now. Can we get it before the mission? Let's see, sequence. Megafauna destroyed. Now, do we get any kind of reward or notification for us doing that? Public opinion or something? Defeated alien megafauna. Initial examination of the creature's colossal carcass suggests that it is not wholly an independent entity, but is instead linked to the plant-like alien growth around them. Think of that strange vegetation as akin to the vast fungal network that grows beneath fecund woodland soil. And of these titans as the mushrooms push through to the surface. There the analogy stops, however, for these giants are not fungal in nature, and they are of course ambulatory and extremely aggressive. Their true nature is something of a mystery, for they appear to be some hybridization of flesh and vegetation, quite possibly the result of genetic tampering. This is borne out by the staggering speed at which they reach their enormous size. Our current working hypothesis is that they do not simply grow, but are themselves part of the aliens' terraforming procedures. Effectively, nearby matter, soil, bedrock, plant, and animal life is absorbed in bulk, then rapidly transformed into creature mass. While we cannot yet divine the exact nature of this process, one thing is clear. If left unchecked, an insurmountable number of these titans would soon stalk the Earth. Okie doke. Yeah, we got more stuff we need to do. Alright. Hey, you guys. Airlift home. Return this army to its home region during peacetime. Will not complete if the home nation is at war. Alright, sure. Airlift home. Didn't show any cost or anything, so whatever. Sounds good. Let's see. Lift is, I think, high enough to do another module on our space base. Let's get another social science lab going. Check our numbers again. How we doing with this distribution? Still doubled up, no problem. We'll win that easily. We're at 518, also doubled up, so should be no problem. And we have caught the lead for that one. 426, so we'll keep the lead there. Wish I could get this one a little more, but I think we're going to squeak this one a little bit. So we'll leave it the way it is. We're in full control of the entire tech tree. Now I just have to figure out what to do with that control. That's the hard part. There's just so much. So many things. Yeah, so many things. Let's see. How are we doing on XP? I think I had one person close. 18. Yeah, none. We know about all those. Alright, nothing there. What are we working on? I need to get a defend nation going up in Canada. Over here, we are currently just blaring away public support. Let's keep doing that. You're doing a good job.
Making our case.
What are we up
At
to
your
over there now?
service.
And are we annoying them yet? Are we the leader? We're at 18%. Hey, we're the leader. Look at that. Let's keep annoying the servants. We want to reduce that one. Alright. What are you doing, Yaza? I think I had you defend last time. So defend interests, Canada.
Securing our control.
You are stealing stuff. Starting to get a little stuffed on admin points for my guys. I think I'm gonna hold off. I don't need any of those. Let's see. Hey there, servants. What are you sitting at? Right near your cap. Lots of cash. No influence. Pretty good amount of ops points. Got some boost to burn. Only 14 research. What are we up to? 25? What's everybody at? Let's take a look at the whole list. So 10, 11, 14, 13, 16, and 13. Whoa, 207. Oh yeah, Academy. Yeah, stupid Academy. Looks like we're hanging in there on the cap points. We're right with the crowd. Alright, yeah, I'm just going to keep focusing on the servants and maybe humanity first for learning how to do things and trying to mess. By raising my public relations in various nations around the world, it gives me more influence over time. From counselors, from 1.6 from global public opinion. So we'll keep spreading our guys out when they don't have anything more to do with raising our public opinion. Who are we up to? Yeah, you're done there. Let's go... Oh, you're my advice guy. You gotta get back to the U.S. You gotta go back and turbo boost the U.S. economy.
I will help them.
What's the op?
You can keep looking into that person. 38%. They're back in their home territory again. We'll take just a low chance.
We'll see what they're up to.
Reporting in.
What are we up to? 45. Yeah, we'll do one more.
We must persuade the people. Securing our interests.
Alright, so our advisor's back in the US. I like to keep him here because of that 8% research bonus and then 16% boost to the GDP calculation for investment points. It's a huge boost. I only pull him out when I want him to go raid somebody's organizations with his 16 admin.
Surveillance complete.
Okay, good.
public opinion is moving in our direction.
52.
We are winning their hearts and minds.
Another 7%. Maybe I'll go try to do some public opinion raising in India. Make it harder for anybody else to step in there if nobody's still there. No problem. So, when is the airlift going to complete? What's going on, guys? I thought you were airlifting out of here. Airlift home, 15 April, 15 April. Another month? It took less time to float them over here. What the hell? That's weird. Gonna be like 3 more order cycles before I get to see them at home. It only took like 2 to get them there originally, and it's already been 1. That's 4 total cycles. That's weird. That's not weird. That's just dumb. That's just dumb. All right, whatever. Not like I expect to go to war immediately, but that just seems really odd. Alright, they said something about new orgs. Let's go take a look. Uh-oh, yeah, new orgs. Org list is getting long. Who we got in here? Nimbus Innovations is cash. Another research bump. Don't care about that one. Don't care about that one. I do need some ops. I gotta focus on some ops, but I need like one of the big ones, not these little tiny ones. Some influence and some welfare. Influence and research and social science. Oh, I like that one. Can you hold it? Yep, you can hold it. All right. Enjoy. You're the only one? Alright. Fine. Be that way. More admin? More admin. That's one of my ops people, so maybe... No. Already has the missions. Yeah, just not big enough to worry about. Alright, so we're done with that side. Still in control with the current allocation. 610 over 504. Just a sliver away from finishing our strategic lobbying. Let's take that off, put that on, and see if we can still maintain our lead here. Alright, who are we gonna have doing what? Let me go look at the countries again. So, we've got our Canada protection, we've got our Kazakh protection, and our US interest protection. 52, 67. Oh, US is back below 50 again. So, run some public opinion ops in the US. Not enough lift to do anything with my orbitals, so... Alright, let's run down the list. Yeah, you're just gonna keep doing the good work you're doing.
I will tell our story.
Standing by for
You.
orders.
I think I defended last turn. Persuasion 7. Come on back down to the US and do a public campaign.
Making our case.
You're the advisor.
Offering counsel.
Reporting in.
Ooh. Ooh, I like. Yeah, I like that first one. What's our investigation numbers at? Only one, huh? Alright, let's keep investigating that person. Pentalina.
Investigating target.
Standing by. I will tell our story. Offering support.
I haven't had these buttons work real well. Let's see if it does it this time. Alright, project complete. Strategic lobbying project. Let's see. Love a space dock. Ooh, outpost mining complex. I don't know if I can support those numbers. Monthly support costs. Mission control, water, bottles, energy. Energy's only -5. Let's do a quick operations research to get some ops points. How we doing? 616, 511. Neither of these are going to finish anytime soon.
Prepping for my next mission.
We found nothing of note.
Roll to 97, huh?
The people will come to our side.
31% in the EU.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Alright, that's better. Great success in the United States.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
I think I might try to keep one person maintaining public relations here in the US and Canada, and then send another one outbound to India or one of the other high population locations. Alright, Tech Mogul. So... Alright, it did keep the mission for him, that's good.
Standing by.
What are we up to? 31%. Keep pushing it? Yeah, let's keep pushing it.
I will try to sway the public.
I'm here.
We can move out. Somebody's starting to move in. 4% with a 7 perception. Youch! How much money would I have to throw at that? Wow. Wow. Okay. That's funny. We're already 24%. That is a big population. All right, I can see why that's hard to get into. How about Russia? Maybe we'd have a little better success in Russia. Yeah, let's mess with the servants. Whoops, why are the servants 32% in Russia? Not held by them. Uh-oh, executive is cracked. Wow, how funny would it be to take over Russia? I mean, I couldn't do it, but take it for one round and trash it and then get out. That'd be fun. But yeah, I guess I know who's trying to get in there. I really don't want the servants getting in there, so alright, we're going to Russia. Let's try to spoil the servants' plans.
I will try to sway the public.
Ready for orders.
You keep working on the person you're working on. What are we up to? Still only one.
Initiating surveillance.
Standing by for orders.
And you are... I think we're good on public opinion in my 3 mains. Let's send you outward to help in Russia. Ouch. Much lower perception. Billionaire. -2. I mean, I got cash to burn. Sure.
I will try to sway the public.
I gotta figure out how to sabotage projects and stuff too. It's another area I need to look into that I haven't tried yet. All right, am I still happy with the Canada situation? Being over on cap, lowering my influence production. Yeah, I'm okay with it. Okay, how about... let's knock off his Xenology lab. Maybe we can finish 2 or 3
Offering
things in one
counsel.
round. That'd be fun.
Person of interest surveilled.
Okay. Angelina.
Public sentiment is increasingly with
The people will come to our side.
We went from 1%, gained 8 to 9. Hopefully I can keep getting these 8-9%ers and get this number boosted up quick. They're home finally. New orgs, huh? Oh, Russia finally ended their alliance with Kazakhstan. About time. Free Federation of Industrial Workers. That sounds fun. What am I looking at here? Gain public campaign. Monthly income, +3 influence, +1 for the industry or engineering projects. 2 persuasion, which would be awesome, and 3 admin. Oh my goodness. 2 persuasion and 3 admin. Whoo boy. Can I manage that on somebody? He's at capacity now. I'd really like to keep Do I keep stacking this guy? If I'm mostly using him for... He's already able to steal in pretty much anything he wants. I'm not sure if it's better to keep stacking on him or to spread the wealth. I think we're at capacity for everybody. I got 1 point available right there. Time to start yanking the 1 stars. Not quite enough XP for anybody to augment again. Yeah, this is going to get messy now that I'm hitting caps. Well, that one I could pretty happily get rid of. I think I could afford that one too, just to get the extra organ influence off of that one. Oh, really? Ouch. Ouch. Well, I still gotta go for that one. That gets him to admin 8, which means he can also get that one, now that he's got the admin points from that. Oh, heck yeah. That's a big upgrade between those two. Big upgrade. Moonlight! I got 1 more point. Investigation. He's not my investigation guy. He wouldn't be able to do it. He can't take it because... Why? Another one of these ones where I can't figure out why. I got the money. He's got the points. He's got 3 stars. He's got 4 admin. He should be able to take another 1 star. Already controls the maximum. He does not control the maximum. It's really frustrating. She could do it, though. Your investigation and her espionage up a point each. Yeah. That's what her focus is anyway. Cool. Alright. Yeah, that was a really big upgrade for us, so I'm happy about that. We're up to almost 27 research. Boost is doing pretty good. We got a little bit of ops. I'm still not quite happy with my ops. I need to get a little bit more ops generation out of one of the big ones, hopefully, when I get some more admin points available. Influence is starting to look pretty good. 4.2, even though we're over. Yeah. Let's see. So we're messing in France. We're messing in Russia. We're maintaining over here. Still undecided with my influence generation now. I might be able to eke out controlling all of Canada. He no longer has the defense on, so I could crack down and then recapture it. And I'm already starting to run into my max cap on picking up new orgs, which is where most of my influence is going. So if that's the case, and it's getting harder and harder for me to buy any new ones, I think it might be okay for me to shed some of that plus. So maybe we'll do that.
Standing by for orders.
Start fomenting unrest here as well. He is terrible at it. So no. Go with your strength. Public opinion.
We'll make our appeal.
Your orders?
Let's bring you back to try to crack Canada.
Targeting their key people.
Your orders?
Ah, another plus org. Pretty good research lab. And another pretty good lab. 20 research plus the 5 social science I'm trying to boost. Hey there, Pantalina. We've got you at 5 intel. Let's
We'll grab
we'll go
them.
ahead and try to detain.
Ready for my mission.
You are being a mouthpiece again.
Making our case.
Cool. I need to find where my bonuses are with what I've got set up currently. Probably research. We're at 24%. Oh, that's right. I got more slots now. I totally didn't realize. I got another section I can do. Change project. Influence boost 400. Or get working on management. Take the cheap influence boost. Alright, we still maintaining? Oh, not by much. That one might let them overtake me if I'm not careful. I got one in every category. %, boost to research speed and social science. 19% from orgs, 8% from hab modules. So I can get up to a cumulative 50%. And they reduced my bonus because multiple investigations are underway using this category. Alright. Yeah, true. We have three different sections using it. Alright, but I still got room to improve my social science. Cool. We're still on a good path there.
I'm here.
I will help them.
We've got the package.
Alright, counselors. Detained Pantalina?
We are winning their hearts and minds.
Prisoner of no further use? Oh, they fired her! I was about to grab some orgs. You bastard. Oh, that's funny.
The control is vulnerable now.
Alright, we successfully got a crackdown on Canada.
Case remains unheard.
Failed our public mission in Russia. Now the decision. Do I push to grab Russia, or grab the other point in Canada and hold it long term?
Ready to go.
Purge is off that. Espionage stat. Who's my best?
Ready.
7.
I'm
Sedimerate?
here.
Oh, nope.
Standing
Chunlun.
by.
Chunlun. Yeah. Alright, let's try it. Why not? Let's see what the numbers look like. I can always abandon it again. %, success rate. We've got a 25 over a 14. -10 because of the crackdown. Control points and neighbors bonus. Target over control point cap. Popular support. Big ol' boost. Yeah, looks good.
We're taking power.
Where to? I will tell our story.
Ready for orders. We must persuade the people.
Acknowledged.
Let's go. Hmm. Ouch. That's not good. Alright, well, what do our numbers look like? Still over 50% everywhere that I care about. Alright, let's go investigate somebody else.
Initiating surveillance.
Whoops, we got boost. This one generates 10 power. These are only 3 each, so I can get a third one. Oh, I can't. Why are you not letting me do this? That says mining deposit access point. Is that like a specialized spot compared to this one? I think it requires a specific mining type of module for this location. Alright, I don't have that. We'll have to figure out how we can do that. And or use our boost to set up another base. So, crap. I need, get where I saw that info. I was thinking of getting the only location for noble metals. We have some amount of resources of each type. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Although I don't know if I can even mine them.
Ready to go.
We're doing the resistance.
Lending my expertise.
I am biding my time, trying to blaze through some tech, ineffectually currently. Alright, project complete. Xenology lab complete. We can get bonuses for xenology research. Let's see. We got 2 more of the xenology ones to do. I want... I think I want management research. I should probably do some of these other ones, but we're going to do management research. Ouch. Almost a year at the current funding. Yeah, I might have to stop funding every damn thing. We're still barely staying ahead here if they don't up their own research percentages. We are far ahead here, probably enough that actually I don't need this anymore. There's no way they can catch me before that finishes. And same thing here. So we'll pull those, increase the allocation for the other 3. That'll guarantee that one and feed a little more money in there.
We have got some intel on our target.
Success on Yaza.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Keep getting these high rolls over there in Russia. Hey you, what you doing?
We are in control now.
Alright, now what's our numbers look like? So we've got full control over Canada and we're still generating positive 2.7. Which is what I was hoping for. I was hoping it wouldn't fall too far below 3 when I grabbed the last control node. So now we've got US, Canada, Kazakhstan all locked up. Uh-oh, new orgs, which I mostly can't afford anymore because of admin restrictions, not so much the other problems. Go take a look, though. Oh, the Mossad showed up. This is the kind of thing I was hoping to get my investigators. Look at that. Assassinate, increase unrest, coup d'etat, costs money, which is no problem for us. +2 influence, +5 ops generation, +1 perception, 1 investigation, 3 espionage, 1 command, 3 security. That's the kind of thing I've been hoping to get on some of my operatives. Oh, Los Alamos is up. Big pile of good ones just hit, and I'm all maxed out. It's gonna cost me a bunch just to shuffle versions around. The voice of America. A little bit of funding put in, you get 4 influence out and +1 persuasion. Asgard. Yeah. So Mossad is still looking like the one I would want, but can't have. Don't have 300 persuasion. Or influence, that is. So unfortunately, we can't grab anything. I'm gonna have to start selling some of these lower rank ones. We'll get around to that when we get enough influence to actually do something. Now that I've cut my influence generation in half. Controlling silly Canada. I'm trying to achieve the maple syrup monopoly. Public opinion dropped. Yeah, I bet you I know why. Hey there. Hi. I'm gonna sick my people after you.
Your orders?
Ready to go. Where do you need me? Ready for orders.
You will do.
Ready.
At your service. Eyes on target.
Reporting in. Standing by.
Separate them or go after the one. Oh, they got humanity first in control over here, huh? Nah, let's go make sure we teach a lesson to anybody that comes over here to my neck of the woods. Where I've got all the bonuses for local control points, boosting my points.
Tracking target. At your service.
More public campaigns, please. I'm not getting my money's worth. You keep failing.
We must persuade the people.
Where do you need me?
Alright, I need to go look down here real quick. Hey there, humanity first. Alright, we'll mess with them a little later. How are we doing on our public campaign? We've got ourselves up to 32%. I'm sure that's got to be annoying to the servants. Down at 8%. Yeah, keep doing that.
I will tell our story.
Ah, it's everybody already. What are we up to? 27, 3 of our 7, gaining boost at a fair rate, not getting enough ops, cut my influence in half, and money hasn't been a problem for a long time. Alright, yeah.
Offering assistance.
Trade for some influence? How do I do that? Tell me how I go about doing that. And
Nothing unusual found.
I'll look into it. God damn it. Crit fail. I'm trying to teach lessons here.
Tracking failed.
Oh, they moved home to get the defensive bonus. I see how you are. How much did they impact my,
We've moved
Ooh.
the needle.
Got me down to 36. That's not good. Project Exodus. Alright, we're gonna have to bring my folks back home again.
We hold no sway in their
God damn it.
minds.
Another round where I failed every single one of them. Look at this. How many in a row has this guy failed with 90s in my attempt to influence Russia? Constantly keep it at 74 to 80, and it's been 95, 84, 97. Ugh. I saw that change right down there. Alright, gotta bring all my mouthpieces home. Can't afford for big drops here in the US. Barely ahead of the Exodus at this point.
We'll make our appeal.
Where to?
Alright, so... barely know anything. She's sitting in her home area, huh? Unknown in Washington.
Eyes on target.
Ready. Tracking target.
Where do you need me?
I need you home, you big dummy. You're doing nothing over there in Russia but wasting my money. Come
We'll
waste
make
my money
our
over here in the US. That's everybody already. Ouch. Outpost mining complex. See, that's what I need. I need an outpost mining complex, but if it's researched here, oh, it gets the faction project outpost. I need to do it on my faction. All right, so I gotta go look at my faction tech and make sure I get outpost mining complex. All right. Hey, you guys. I don't want to fiddle with that one. I just picked that one, but do we have outposts? We do. Outpost mining complex. Do that one instead. Okay, everything else ready to go?
Offering support.
Yeah, I'll spend some time getting my public opinion back up, and then we'll do a round of checking people out. Completed construction of a new outpost core. Cool. $7.6. I'm gonna wait, save up some boost, and hopefully get that outpost mining complex. Actually, I need power no matter what. So we'll do. I don't have a new power source yet. We'll have to do the solar collector again. Alright, hopefully by the time I finish the tech, we'll be ready to get some mining going on and have some resources on the moon finally. Keep going.
Surveillance complete.
Laying the groundwork.
Megan's back.
I have new information.
Crit success.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Back to 44.
The people will
Back
come
over
to our
51.
side.
I see you there. That not Megan? Apparently not. Unknown.
I will try to sway the public.
Reporting in.
Don't care. So we're gonna let you go. You are gonna come back. Go try to scare off whoever that is.
Investigating target.
What's the op?
%. I'm getting the local control points on both sides.
Initiating surveillance.
We'll start
Ready for
investigating
orders.
our own folks here real quick. I also need to go to ground. I think everybody's very obvious. I need to do a round of going to ground, clear out their trailers, their followers. Let's see. Yeah, one more round.
Making our case.
Not even doing my boosting of America. Actually, I am doing my boosting of America. I'm constantly doing that.
Ready for my mission.
Yeah, keep doing it.
I will help them.
Too big a boost. Can't do without it.
Lending my expertise. I have new information.
Anudara.
Surveillance complete. Wrapping up here.
We'll be ready for new hunters soon.
Loyalty 3. 3! That's not real high.
The people will come to our side.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Just barely holding it up to 50, 55 range. Hey, hi there. Got a lot of people messing with me all of a sudden. Uh-oh. Influence dropped to plus 1.4. Did another nation... Yep, Iraq. Gotta abandon Iraq again. Iraq. Whoops. Dex, huh? Humanity first?
Surveilling target.
Where to? Eyes on target.
What's the op?
And again, I'm back down to 42. I got multiple of these guys messing with me. I was at 53 when it finished the last of my guys. And in between the time my guy finished up his public opinion, it dropped all the way back to 42 again. No, you may not have public opinion in the
I will
U.S.
try to sway the public.
Ready. Making our case.
Ready for orders.
Let's go after that one.
Tracking target. At your service. Offering counsel.
Alright, let's look like all three of these are going to finish up pretty soon. We're still maintaining the lead there. Easily and easily with even no other research going in. So, I can't afford to drop that one. We're, what, like 150? Yeah, I gotta maintain that. I think we're good. I think we got some XP to spend finally. Ooh, 29. Nothing but Puppet Master. Alright, so... I think we're just gonna keep pushing admin, like we've been. Alright, so who qualifies? More influence and funding. It wouldn't be bad for one of my op guys. which you are not. Oh, wait, wait. +4 admin, single star. You could take it now. Admin useful on you? Not particularly. And now we can hold 4 more. Well, 3 more. Oh, Los Alamos! Oh, Los Alamos! Wait, zero out my influence again? Yes, we can't pass up Los Alamos. This is the guy I have advising, so now he's going to have a 20% increase on the GDP calculations for the US and a 10% science boost. I wish I could get that on one of these other guys. Alright, and just like that, we're back up to nearly 4. That's where I think we were at 4.4 when I wanted to go unlock that last one in Canada. Whoops, I gotta get my defend interests going again. I did not notice. We're okay. It's just a 1 node there. I'm still gonna send somebody up to do that. I wish somebody would relieve me of my Iraq connection. Alright, so don't have enough boost for space stuff. We've got our science boosted all the way to almost 28. We're doing okay with full control of Canada, US, and Kazakhstan. I should go relook at this. Reset that back to my own preferences. I'm not sure this is worth it. All the numbers go up. All the bars are green, which is great. I guess I should just be happy and take what I'm getting.
Offering assistance.
Oh yeah. Research 10% boost. GDP to investment points 20% boost. Let's put you back on permanent for there. I really don't have too many other things you were great at other than stealing techs.
We have
Or
got some
stealing
intel on our
stealing
target.
orgs, that is. Crit success, finally. Rolled the other direction. Nuttish. That's the guy that was over here
We've got some intel on our
messing
target.
with me. And then Dex.
We've moved the needle.
Crit success, we're up to 56 again.
Public sentiment is increasing.
57. See, we were at 56. We gained 6, and we're at 57. Somebody's still messing. God damn you people, go away! What was that noise? Oh, must have been one of the HAB things. Project complete! Yay! Outpost mining complex. Cool. And I think I have enough boost to put one up there. Hopefully. Take me there. Next up. Go for... Excuse me. Let's finish this one off. I love it. A sliver. A sliver. We're still gonna win that without too much difficulty. Overwhelming. Yeah. And we're not funding it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. So, alright, we're still in good control there. Take me to the moon. Let's go to Hood Base first. Outpost Mining Complex. Why are you grayed out? We have insufficient resources to construct this module. Can only be done... Built on Earth. 56 boost? 56 boost! Okay, that's not how you do that one. Wow. Okay, how does this work? How am I going to figure this out? How do I get material on the moon to build on the moon if I can't build a mining complex on the moon? 56. Build in space. I need those raw materials. 60 days. So... I have got to spend some time figuring out where I get information and how I start to industrialize out into space. How does this work? My HABs around Earth are just research. There's no materials there. They're just science research. So it's got to be... I got to have some way of getting materials on the moon. Can't imagine it's a platform in orbit. A lot of people here with me now. We are at Peary Crater. We've got all the resources available here, theoretically, except for noble metals. And then we moved to that one so that we could get noble metals. Once a mine is built, it displays the actual mining output. So Does anybody else actually have mining going on? They just got a solar panel there. I don't think anybody's actually mining on the moon, so how the hell do you get that kind of material there? Boggles my mind you'd have to accumulate 56 boost in order to get an outpost mining complex. Alright, let's go check the research tree. Hey tech tree. Outpost tabs. Got that done. Mass drivers is complete. Railguns, space mining and refining. Was that one also complete? That gave us the outpost mining complex faction project. Nothing going on from there. Yeah, I don't know. Anybody in chat know how you get that first mine on the moon? Short of saving up boost for 5 years? I got nothing I can see here that would be a smaller version of that. Well, I am confused about that whole situation. I really need to know. Alright, I think what I'm going to do, I am going to put a save in here. And I think that'll be it for the moment. I gotta go get some Some food and stuff. I'll have to do a little research. This jump to getting any kind of industrialization in space is really super important. I need to do a little bit of research to figure out how it works. I'm missing something. There's no way you got to wait for that long, for that much boost to get that thing up there. There's got to be something I'm missing in the steps between Earth, orbit, and moon. Because I just can't imagine anybody that's not USA, Kazakhstan / Russia ever having enough boost. And even then, it's going to be literal years before I get that much. Then if that's the way it's supposed to go, fine. Then great, I'll do it. But it just seems weird. I think I'm missing something obvious. Well, something non-obvious, but crucial. So I'll figure out what. And we will continue from there. But things are proceeding pretty well. I mean, my plan was to unite, get into the USA. So our Canada-Mexico strategy, we got us into the USA. I wasn't initially planning to try to get Kazakhstan, but nobody else was going for it after I had secured quite a bit of the USA process. So we were able to hold it and the US. Now we've got control of Canada and still have managed to eke out some influence generation. Almost maxed out our orgs with some really good ones. If I could pick up one of the spy organizations to hand to one of my agents, that would be awesome, but I haven't been able to do it so far. That's really the only other thing I think I'm missing. We got orbital stuff going on, moon stuff going on. I'm at a stone wall on how to advance on the moon stuff. Yeah, and we're fiddling with other nations, and they're fiddling with us with the public relations and all that. I assume they're doing it with my U.S. holdings to possibly attempt to purge or crackdown or something, but I just can't imagine them getting away with it, especially as I cement together the Canada, and if I go get Mexico as well. The relationship bonuses for adjacency and all that, and the public opinion I'm maintaining is going to be really, really tough for anybody to crack. So, I don't know. We'll see. But we seem to be doing pretty well in most regards. So, we'll hope it continues. All right. That's it for now. Have a great evening, everybody. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there.